Wait a minute.
Hey,
Wait.
Hey!
Welcome to the Ramble Radio. But it's video, you think? Is it also?
It's also video.
You're going to go
It's
there?
also, as much as the Raiders like to play pass defense in the last minute of a drive.
Ouch.
Via
Ouch.
radio.
That was.
And video. We are the
Ouchers.
video of the Raiders defense in the last minute of
So
the game.
we're recording this hot off the heels of that game where the Raiders, one of the most inexplicable defensive packages you'll see for that moment. It
would almost be.
And that was pretty much that drive, that 90-yard, whatever it was, drive. That was the defense they threw out there. So Mayfield, okay, fuck it, I'll throw it 20 yards.
If you were a Raiders fan, and thank God neither one of us are, because that seems like a nightmare.
It'd be rough.
It's so much makeup
rough.
and shoulder pads.
It's a lot of shit.
but
For what?
For a Super Bowl 20, 30, 40 years ago?
For what?
If they had just blitzed all 11 guys every down,
Better chance than that.
you would be less angry with your defensive coordinator than you were doing that defense.
Because you went for it.
At least
it's
tried.
like, okay, well, we'll just stop him. We'll kill him. And so we won't do prevent.
Nuts,
it was bad. But man, Eddie, that has nothing to do with Ramble 294. How about that? Look at us, 290. And you think it's just you and I.
Yeah.
It is. Cody's had a long week of going to review movie screenings. So I don't even know if he's going to be with us for the next Ramble Radio.
Are we just going to ignore the election on Tuesday night?
You're just going to pretend that didn't happen.
We're going to pretend the new documents found at the storage facility outside Mar-a-Lago?
Going to pretend that didn't happen. Can I show off my hoodie, by the way, one more time? Well, King Willie's Jamaican Voodoo Posse. There you go. There you go. Andrea somehow found me a Predator 2 hoodie. King Willie's Jamaican Voodoo Posse. There's no stopping what can be stopped. No killing what can be. Fucking great movie. Great.
And you just knew in the alley when he pulled that sword out of his...
that was it for King Willie.
King Willie was done.
You knew. That was it.
King Willie was done.
Man, wow. Still, though, what a way to go out.
Yeah. Well, King Willie doesn't go down on his back. No, he didn't go out on his back. No, sir.
King Willie falls off the sword. True. I mean, amazing. Man. Whew. Ooh.
You ever thought of going as King Willie for Halloween?
I might try that. It might be a little rough. To pull off.
But do you get a break because you're doing such a deep cut?
That's a great question.
Right? Do you get a break because you're doing such a deep cut?
And then you could be the other guy, the voodoo magic. Fucking voodoo magic, man. You could be that guy.
I think we get a break.
or
maybe next year's Game Dude costume competition.
There it is. Or you could do a different race and just do a big thing of cocaine and be like, come and get it. Or Scorpio is ready.
Just throwing this out there. Maybe I'm the Kung Fu master that trained Remo Williams.
Oh, my God.
Because that was a white dude dressed up as an Asian man.
That was. I'll be Mickey Rooney from Breakfast at Tiffany's. We could...
They can't say that hasn't been done before.
I don't understand how anybody can see that fucking movie, by the way. I don't understand how you can watch Breakfast at Tiffany's right now and not be like, what the fuck?
I mean, if Disney buries Song of the South, how do you not
bury Breakfast
at Tiffany?
And Disney was run by a fucking Nazi. And they were like, okay, we'll hide this. But fucking why? Because fucking Audrey Hepburn is Elvis for white chicks? I don't get it.
I mean, what happens in Song of the South? How is that worse than what's happening in
when you take Mickey Rooney and just
white man,
you put it with the buck teeth and the giant glasses, and he's different, just doing the most racist shit.
At least in Remo Williams, the guy that was playing the Kung Fu master,
he brought it down.
It was subdued. He had some subtlety to the role.
He did
not. He wasn't hitting you in the face with stereotype.
No. It will. Let's. To those
He
who
made
don't
you
know,
believe he may have been Asian.
Asian.
He tried his hardest.
They didn't do that. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's a rough one. I don't know how. That's
how did Mickey Rooney?
How does that not get the George Lucas special edition treatment? How do you not go through and
just digitally erase,
digitally put in,
digitally remove Mickey Rooney? I love how somebody said, article, is it funny or offensive? A look back at Mickey Rooney as Mr. Unioshi in Breakfast. I'll tell you right now, offensive. I didn't see that and thought, that's old Mickey Rooney. No, didn't he win the Oscar for that fucking thing?
Did he win an Oscar for that?
I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to.
He could not have won Best Supporting Actor for that. That's not.
If that
not
happens,
that's not a thing.
What if he did?
That's not a thing.
Okay, hold on. Let's see the awards.
Was that clip when he passed away? Did they put that clip in memoriam along with his other body of work, or did they forget that?
He just runs out. Oh, me Tiffany! And then as the sad music is playing. Let's see awards and honors.
He couldn't have.
The Heps was nominated.
I know the Heps was.
The Heps was the. The Heps. All right, thank God there was no nomination there. You know what did take home the bling was Moon River. That got the bling from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Okay.
Moon River did it. But wasn't that, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't she end up at the end of that movie, doesn't she end up boinking? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Yeah. Fucking Hannibal himself.
Hey.
Hannibal himself.
George Papard.
The Peps.
The Peps and the Heps.
The Peps and the
Peps and Heps got together.
Why weren't we writing tabloids back in the 60s?
Dude, that would have been all over. Peps and Heps.
Are Peps and Heps an item? We saw them on the set of Breakfast at Tiffany's. Are they an item?
He loves it when a plan comes together.
He loves it when that poon comes together.
when that peen and poon come together.
And then Mickey Rooney's pick for best egg rolls in Los Angeles. It's our own little fluff piece. Jesus Christ.
Mickey makes authentic Chinese food.
That is the most brutal.
And it's like ancient Chinese secret, question mark?
Yeah. Breakfast at look, I tried. I'd never seen that movie. I knew. I'm being 100% honest. I knew nothing about that fucking movie. Right? Yeah. Nothing. And then like 7 years ago, I see it for the first time, and when the minute Mickey Rooney shows up, I'm like, "What the fuck is that?"
Oh man,
what am I watching right now?
The jazz singer all over again. But...
Yeah, like what the fuck is it? Oh, brutal.
But those commercials don't age well either. The ancient Chinese secret, huh?
Those are bad. Yeah,
those are bad too. Those were in the 80s.
It was bad.
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
It would have been the only thing that would have made that worth it is if Mickey Rooney, after that, you just see actual footage of Bruce Lee just beating the fuck out of him in a parking lot somewhere. Bruce Lee just walks up to him and just cleans him. Just fucking
just knocks his fake teeth across the room.
Just beats the ever-living shit out of Mickey Rooney. Who's mad at that? Anybody? Who'd be upset?
But the thing is, they were all doing it, and no one, like, he was putting that on a makeup, and it wasn't like, should I or shouldn't I? Is there?
What should I do? God, that's brutal.
But we're not that far from it. We're not that far removed from that.
Yep. Yeah. Well, by the way, the Runes said, quote, if okay, so do you want to believe this is 1980? This is 2008.
Okay.
87-year-old Mickey Rooney.
This is after Bill and how much he loves chicken.
What a 1-2 punch for Rooney.
I know, playing a Chinese guy and a
mentally ill person. Mickey Rooney says he was heartbroken about the criticism. And you ready? You ready for this? Blake Edwards, the director of Breakfast at Tiffany's, Blake Edwards, watch out for that bus, Blake. Because Mickey Rooney is, I'm just going to spoiler, he's about to toss you under that motherfucker. It breaks, this is Mickey Rooney's quote, it breaks my heart. Blake Edwards wanted me to do it because he was a comedy director. They hired me to do this overboard, and we had fun doing it. Never in all the more than 40 years after we made it, not one complaint. Every place I've gone in the world, people say, God, you're so funny. Asians and Chinese come up to me and say, Mickey, you are out of this world. Rooney also said that if he'd known the portrayal would have offended people so much, I wouldn't have done it. Those that didn't like it, I forgive them, and God bless America, God bless the universe, God bless Japanese, Chinese, Indians, all of them, and let's have peace.
Make America great again.
Make America great again.
So he forgives the people for being offended?
I forgive you for not enjoying this.
If you're offended, I forgive you.
You're forgiven.
I've never heard that take.
It's okay for you to be...
I've heard, I apologize if you're offended.
Right, I've heard that one.
I've heard that one, but I've never heard, I forgive you if you've been offended.
Oh, so there we go.
I'm sorry for you.
What a film history ramble this turned out to be, huh? It started off with the Raiders just blowing a fucking awful loss, and then
somehow we went down some weird wormhole of Mickey Rooney
Oh God, it was yikes. Yeah, another Game Awards came and went too, Eddie. That was tonight. I didn't see
who won. Do you know who won the big one?
Elden Ring took home Game of the Year, but that's what everybody expected. The Big E.
Do you agree with that?
Of the games that I played that were nominated?
Yeah. Best one?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, the ones that I think, do you mind if we run this down here?
No, we ramble about anything.
I mean, that's what this is. Let's see. Of the Game Awards, the nominees, let's see.
Right.
Let me just find the... Apparently Al Pacino came up and gave an awkward speech. I don't know why he would be there.
At a gaming award show?
Yeah, I don't know what. Maybe I'm assuming he's the voice.
Publicist put him there.
Yeah, right. Let me. Game Award nominee. There we go, Eddie. All right. So, the games of the year were Stray, which I have but haven't played yet. You're just like a cat in like this steampunk post-apocalyptic world trying to find its way, I think. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which I'm almost finished with. That deserves it. That deserves a nod.
Okay.
Plague Tale Requiem, haven't played it. Elden Ring, played it. Horizon Forbidden West, played it. God of War Ragnarok, played it. Out of all those, now I haven't finished them, but I've been playing them. And Elden Ring. Right now, if I had to just stop playing and give an award, it's Elden Ring. Okay. So I think it deserved the bling that it took.
So it's not one of those things where you're like, well, that no way. You're like, it makes sense.
It's just bullshit. No. This isn't Val Kilmer getting robbed for
Doc Holliday,
Tombstone, and Mad Mardigan.
Yeah.
And Mad Mardigan.
More importantly, Mad Mardigan.
And can we talk about Eddie? You got to get on that Willow show.
Is it good without Mad Mardigan?
It's light years better than I expected. It is like legitimately funny when it wants to be funny. Legitimately funny when it wants to be. It is very, very, very good. Mad Mardigan, while not in it, looms heavy.
Does he? Okay.
Yes, because Sorsha's in it. What's her face? His real Joanne Wally. She comes back as Sorsha. And,
So is the character Mad Mardigan still alive in this world? Is he still there, or is it still not known? They're just
still not known. He has Mad Mardigan has disappeared, and no one knows what has happened. And then you meet a character. It's not going to get too spoilery, but you meet a character who is his squire, his who was with him,
bathhouse boy,
his bathhouse boy, his
ball cleaner,
and he's not really being forthcoming with. You think he knows more than what he's saying. He's one of the funnier characters in the thing.
Okay.
But yeah, it's good so far. I'm really digging it. I will say this. Spoiler alert. Mad Mardigan and Soysha, they boinked.
Do they boink?
Sorsha, they had boinked. They boinked in the past.
We kind of knew they were going to boink.
Because their children are major players in this.
Okay. But we knew they were boinking.
They definitely boinked. Yeah. And he did not pull.
Mad Mardigan doesn't pull.
No. Wads were shot.
When he thrusts his sword, he thrusts for money. He thrusts for keeps.
Wads were shot. Now, would it have been tasteful if they had somehow CGI'd Billy Barty back into this? I don't know.
I think so.
I don't think that.
I think so.
They did it with Grand Moff Tarkin,
right?
In Rogue One.
Let's keep it.
You can't CGI me some Billy Barty action.
Come on.
Fuck. Not right. You know what? Not right.
Not right.
You know what I'm going to say? Not right. We're going to go not right.
You know what I'm being forced to watch because it's the holidays is Colton's making me watch the Santa Clauses on Disney Plus, the Tim Allen.
Eddie Willow's sitting right there. It's just sitting right there.
I know this, but I'm being forced because it's the holidays. And I'm being forced to watch that. And
you've taken a vow that you're never going to strike your son again.
This month. I told him, you know what?
Okay.
December, we have a reprieve.
Right.
There's a reprieve this month.
Well.
New year, new rules. So we'll see what happens.
Have you been instinctively popping those knuckles, though, while he's making you watch?
I growl. I can do a lot of growling.
Right. I can't imagine that show's any good.
It's not. It's not good. It's a lot of bad acting, horrible writing. It's amazing they have to cast. Your main player in any production, your lead actor,
your big gun
has to be the best actor in the project.
They have to be,
and then they have to cast accordingly.
Yeah.
Correct. Like you have to, you can't cast supporting players that are better actors than your lead.
You don't do what the Mavericks have done to Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
You got to put a team around.
You got to put some people that can support and prop him up and make. So, but when Tim Allen's your lead, you gotta really go low to fill out the rest of the cast, and it's just a lot of bad acting.
Now, does he
because you got to make the.
Does he put a little MAGA through? Are there any jokes?
We're not having
any happy holidays here.
There are some undertones with the current state of the world, and there's some you can tell because it's still Disney, and Disney, is they try to make everybody happy.
Right. This is their olive branch to the MAGAs.
This might be like, hey guys, we're not totally woke.
We haven't forgotten who our founder sent his money to.
So there's some. It's not blatant, and there's a lot of stuff going the other way too. There's a lot of there's like the head elf. Is
trans?
No, it's a woman.
Okay,
but she's in an interracial relationship with a black
elf. All right.
So
I mean, Tim Allen was okay with this.
Yeah,
Tim Allen showed up.
I mean, we don't really. We don't know. We'll find out. But there's some undertones. There's some undertones there.
Willow's right there. Eddie, look, I say you pull rank, and you go, look, there's we still got 20-something days left till fucking Christmas.
Yeah.
We're 3 into Willow.
I gotta get
watch the movie. Watch these
the
3
first.
episodes.
He's got to watch the movie first.
Right. That's your weekend right there. Boom. Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, enough of this Santa Claus's shit. Just tell them we're watching fucking Willow. And then, are you gonna let Colton pull a Cody and just dodge this?
That would be something, wouldn't it? If we've got 2 people.
2 people just dodging Willow like a prize fighter, not wanting to hurt his record and fight the young up-and-comer. I don't know. I just don't get it.
That's like someone bringing you a nice medium rare T-bone steak and you just slapping it out of your hands and go, no, I'll take the dog food.
Let me get the dog food and I'll microwave it. It's been out for a while.
Let's microwave
It's been out for a while. Let me nuke that. Fucking hell, man.
Willow's right there.
You do all you can as a parent, Eddie. You really
you can only parent so much.
Right.
At some point, nature takes over.
I'm just telling you.
You can only nurture so much.
I'm just telling you just one chingazo, as we would say in the Latin America.
You're right. I should.
Chingazo. Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's still in school. He's got one more week and then winter break, so he's got like 3 weeks off. So maybe I can bruise him up then. I don't want to bruise him up and them going to school.
Then now he has to come up with a story.
Right. So
we need that.
I'll just wait a week.
Andrea is going to be out of town Saturday.
Huh.
She's going to visit some of her old friends in Orange County.
Old boyfriends?
A
lot.
That
time of year, right?
That time of year. What do you do when New Year's Day?
She goes around every year, gives it to the old boyfriends.
You've painted up your lips and rolled and curled your tinted hair. Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere? I always laugh at what a downer of a song. Ruby, don't take your love to town.
My God.
Just let me die of my ailments, and then you can go fuck all you want, Ruby.
But can you just wait till I die?
Just wait till I'm dead.
I'm fine with you doing it. Just wait till I die.
Just wait till it's over.
And she can't wait.
She can't. She's got to get that dick.
She's got to get all that dick.
Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town.
What's worse, Ruby or Lucille?
I think Ruby's worse because you don't know. You're just hearing that guy's side of the story on Lucille.
True.
And this guy he's admitting his faults, right? Yeah. So I know the wants and the needs of a woman your age, Ruby, I realize. But it won't be long till I've heard them say it till I'm not around or whatever. Oh, right. Ruby, I think Ruby's committing the harsher sin over Lucille. I mean, if we're is that our next competition? It's who's the bigger villain in Kenny Rogers songs?
Or Lucille?
Ruby or Lucille?
Or Kenny in the Lucille song?
Well, he couldn't do it. He tried. Remember, he took her back to the hotel.
But we never really get a third verse of that song. It ends. It ends at the hotel. We don't really know what happens.
I think let's look up I'm pretty sure Kenny couldn't pull it off. I'm pretty sure he could.
It kind of just ends on a cliffhanger, I think. I know he takes her back to the hotel.
Yeah.
But I think we don't really know if he just leaves.
Well, here's where it's left at. You ready?
Yeah.
From the lights of the bar room.
Right.
To a rented hotel room.
So he already met the dude. He saw the husband, how broken the dude was.
Yes, he's going for it.
And still is going for it.
We walked without talking at all.
Yeah.
She was a beauty, but when she came to me, she must have thought I'd lost my mind. I couldn't hold her because the words that he told her kept coming back. So he's saying he was hands off. She looked at him like, what the fuck? We're not doing it?
You can have all this.
I think Kenny is not the villain in Lucille. I think he walks away.
Don't know. It's not clear he walks away. There's no third verse there where he walks away.
There's no third verse. But I think he tells us all you need to know with that I couldn't hold her because the words that he told her. I don't know though. But if we're going Ramble at the ramblepod.com. We don't do we need to do a poll since we might not have Cody for a few episodes? I just say email us who you think is the bigger villain.
We can do the results.
Lucille or Ruby? From Ruby, I think it's got to be Ruby. I go Ruby by a mile, but that's my pick. I don't know. Now,
only because we don't have fullback. We don't have Lucille's side of the story so much. That's the only problem.
We don't. Now, here's the thing too: I'm going to be starting chemo next Tuesday, so we're gonna figure out how we're gonna do this. I would say get your emails in by Sunday in case we just blitz everything. So we just get it out of the way Sunday, and we get the whole week done, see how I'm feeling, all that kind of shit.
Ruby or Lucille?
Ruby or Ramble at the ramblepod.com. Oh, Ruby, for God's sakes, turn around. I mean, come on. That ending, for God's sakes, turn around.
Turn around. But we don't know what he was like when he was a healthy man, how he treated her.
We don't know. Maybe he smacked her around a few times.
Maybe this is her getting back at him. Like, you're a broken old man now.
Yeah. Oh, kind of hard to hit me now in your wheelchair, huh? You fucking. I mean, because he does say if I could move, I'd get my gun and put her in the ground.
Right. So really, I mean,
just downers all the way.
I don't know. Ruby,
it was funny. My dad, my mom's boyfriend, my dad had a really funny anecdote. He would say it when he was in college.
Yeah.
And they would have house parties, and it was like, all right, let's end this. It was inevitably Lucille or Ruby, don't take your love to town. And it would just kind of kill the mood. And everyone's like, all right, we'll see. All right, see you later, guys. Like, that's how you walk the room. I mean, not a bad way.
That's the last call song, baby.
That's a lot. I should have done that when I was working in music departments, when those customers are still hanging around.
Ruby.
Here it is. Don't take your love to town. Here, see, how's that make you feel? Get the fuck out of here. Jesus. For God's sakes, turn around.
Now, lady, that's what the lyrics to Lady.
I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you. No, that's just pure... Lionel Richie wrote that. We're not getting crazy with that one. Like, that's just Kenny.
But is Lady ever at one point Ruby or Lucille? Does Lady become Lucille or Lady become Ruby? Is Lady
a turnaround if that's the case?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
what a turnaround.
Is Lady a prequel to one of those songs?
Well,
Lady.
No, I think that would be. I mean, that would be a hell of a 180 for Ruby or Lucille to become
especially
the lady.
If Lady is Ruby.
Oh my God,
she's the most evil person in the world.
But that could be the funny twist. Is maybe Lionel Richie was like, I thought about it. What if we did Ruby from the perspective of the guy fucking her who has no idea, just this idiot who doesn't. Eagle said it best. You can't hide your lion eyes. I don't know. We'll leave that for you, the Rambler, to decide.
You guys ponder that.
Ramble at theramblepod.com. Eddie, this has been so fun. We did a good one.
Yeah, we did.
But there's contractual. We're not out of the woods yet. There's still contractual obligations.
Skeletor.
Fuck this guy.
We were just having a debate over two characters from two songs that we enjoy from the Kenny Rogers catalog. What is your favorite Kenny Rogers song?
Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you've asked me that. I think about this a lot. Kenny Rogers, there wasn't just Kenny Mania on Earth. Kenny Mania swept over Eternia, and I'm going to have to say Coward of the County is probably my favorite one, just because what happens to his wife is so funny that I just keep... Every time I hear what the Gatlin boys did to Becky, they took turns at Becky. There was 3 of them. Oh, boy. That song plays eternally. I don't know if you knew that. It's on a constant echo because I actually have that record. I played it one time, but it just keeps bouncing off the biggest walls in Eternia, and that's He-Man's mother's pussy! You get it?
Yeah.
Because it's just a giant one.
Wow.
Jesus fucking... No, Cody's lucky.
My God.
The Coward of the County? That's his favorite? Jesus Christ.
What the Gatlin boys did to poor Becky?
I mean, Kenny even says they took turns with Becky, and there was 3 of them. I mean, that's rough. Promise me, son, not to do the things you've done. I mean, Jesus Christ. Well,
I also like We've Got Tonight. I know that wasn't, it was a Bob Seger song originally, but Kenny had a big hit out of it, and I don't sing it in a romantic way. When I play that, I'm letting my partner know, we've got tonight, and there's no leaving.
Okay. All right.
Never looked at it as a threatening song, but
I guess it could be. Jesus fucking
I guess
Christ.
it could be a threaten.
Now he's made it a threat. Skeletor has made it. Whew. Wow. Whew. All right. Anyway, Cinesnob go with the Cinesnob podcast. Let's give those ratings. Let's get that on Rotten Tomatoes, please. 5-star ratings, positive text reviews. You could do that to the Ramble too. I don't know if you guys knew that. You could do that to the Ramble.
You could.
Right. I'm just
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
I'm out of words now.
I know. It's
sometimes I don't know if you know this, but I have a few sex slaves chained up in the dungeon of Snake Mountain, and I will kind of sometimes, if I'm feeling romantic, I'll be through the years. You've never let me down. I have a soft side.
All right, there we go.
Well, okay.
All right.
Let's get out of the show before he comes back again.
Eddie, where can all the fine folk find you?
Concubines.
Jesus, serenading him a Kenny Rogers.
5 days a week. On Patreon.com, The Ralph Report. Tuesdays,
there it is.
Fridays, Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble Proper.
That's us.
That's us.
You can find me at the same Ramble places. You can find Eddie and Cody right there whenever he's back.
Yeah.
And also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha, playing Splatterhouse, Eddie. I'm doing Splatterhouse now.
Okay.
And that's it. You know where to find us. You know where to love my YouTube channel, all that good shit. Again, I start chemo next Tuesday. So depending on how I'm feeling, it might fuck with the schedule a smidge. We'll see what we can do. I'm hoping we don't miss a beat rambling.
Yeah.
It was a lot harder last time because I was in the hospital for days.
Just getting pounded.
Pounded with chemo. Viciously. Assaulted with chemo. So
the Gatlin boys were
the
chemo
Gatlin
and
boys.
You were Becky.
There was 3 of them. It was 55 hours. So I'm hoping I will still be able, but I apologize in advance if there's just a day or two or a week or two that we just miss. But hopefully it won't happen. Yeah, so there we go. Stay safe. We love you guys. Take care. Don't make fucks out of us.
No.
Subscribe, 5-star rating, positive text review.
Have
a great weekend, everybody. We love you. Bye.